Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. Just finishing off a crunchy. I went out and did the Walking Dead walk today and went shopping, which is so scary now. But obviously I couldn't hold off any longer. I needed things. So if I'd been a government and a politician in charge of this time, I would have organised for everybody to have home deliveries, and I would have just paid everybody to do that, to do the shopping and the home deliveries, and kept everybody out of the shop. We could have kept control of all the groceries, and the whole toilet paper fiasco would have gone by the wayside. Okay, Libra, remember this reading is only general. It will not resonate with everybody. Although I've got to say some weeks the cards do resonate with quite a lot of people, so that sort of is quite interesting. But they do flip-flop these readings, so sometimes I'm reading for the cross-watcher. Hello, cross-watcher. Okie dokie, I am using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black here. And we do have the Prince of Swords coming out. Now the Prince of Swords, or the Page of Swords as he is in this deck, talks about someone watching you. It talks about someone keeping a little bit of an eye on you. Someone has an interest here and they just keeping a little bit of a check on where you are up to and what you're doing. This is also someone who wants to talk but is looking for the right time here. They don't really want to come forward yet. They are still only a page, so it's sort of like they're thinking about it. They're thinking about approaching you, but they're not quite ready. They're just keeping an eye on you. The Eight of Cups is coming in here. So the Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from something. Oh, this person could be watching you because you've walked away from another relationship here. We do have the Ace of Swords, so there's a truth that needs to be spoken. And behind that we have the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sag or Aries, and behind that are lovers. Okay, very, very straightforward. You've got someone keeping an eye on you. They're watching to see whether you're in a relationship. Watching to see if you're available. They're keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't become not available, and they have the hots for you basically. So they're just waiting for you to, perhaps they're just waiting themselves. They don't feel the time is right at the moment. They do want to make an offer here though. So we do have the Page of Pentacles. So this is someone who sees some sort of future with you here. This isn't just a flippant, you know, I want to have a fling with you. This is, I want something very serious with you. Okay, so see, waiting for you to become single here. Nine of Coins coming out. And then we have the Ten of Coins or Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay, the World. You're dealing with someone who's very in tune here. Very in tune with the universe. They know you're about to close out some sort of cycle here. They understand that you're coming full circle on something. This could be full circle on a relationship. It could be full circle spiritually, but they know. And they are ready to offer you something once they know you've come out of this cycle. So for some of you, this may be around a relationship finishing up. But for others of you here, this is certainly around waiting for you to attain something in the spiritual realm, which means you've got someone who's very in tune with you spiritually. Now, you could know this person, or you may not. It's possible that this person knows who you are, though. They've been watching you. They're not in a stalky way. Temperance coming in here. See, it's all about divine timing. This person's already watching out. Six of Cups. Yep, you do know them. Okay. King of Pentacles. Someone who wants to provide for you. Someone who here is very, very serious about you. I feel like this person's been around before. You may have had a relationship, you may have not, because when I was reading the cards, I felt like the person didn't know you. So maybe they don't know you at a deeper level, but they somehow feel very connected to you here. They want to offer you something long term, but they're waiting and they're keeping an eye on you, and they've got you in their measure. And I know that they're feeling that you're about to close out some sort of cycle here. So they're very in tune with you spiritually. There's something going on here. The Hermit. You've got someone who's been very, very into doing the spiritual work for themselves here, especially with this Hanged Man. This person has been studying. They've been doing a lot of internal work on themselves. You've got someone who's highly spiritual. Look at that, High Priestess. Okay, let's just go over it again. Someone's watching you. Someone is waiting for you to walk away from something, finish off on something, close out some sort of emotional cycle. They want a brand new start with you. They are ready to speak a truth here. Could be a fire sign you're dealing with, but someone who sees you equally, wants to be with you, wants to manifest something here, and more likely wants to provide for you. So when I say provide for you, I don't mean the old, you know, obey me. I don't mean that. I mean someone who wants to, you know, be with you, care for you in a very equal way. This person has either had some sort of relationship with you that may have been short-lived, or this is a friend or a person you knew a while back. And I think you'll know who I'm talking about here. This person's been waiting. The timing hasn't been right. They're waiting for this divine timing here. There's some sort of cycle that you're closing out here around your own personal stuff. Could be that you're coming to a time of divorce or finishing up on a relationship, but it could also mean you haven't spiritually attained the level that they need you to be at before they can move in. So which gives rise to a whole twin flame energy. But this person knows you aren't there yet. And the reason they know is because they've been doing the work. So they've had great insight here. They've been working on their own spirituality to make sure they bring in the right person for themselves here. Their intuition's on point. They are very tuned in, very tuned in. And with the Hermit and Hanged Man, I can see that they have deliberately been working on this. This isn't sort of a, you know, an epiphany moment. This is someone who's tuned in, who knows who you are, who knows you're a twin flame or a soulmate. They know this. Deep inside them, they know, and they're waiting until the time is right. And the time just isn't quite right yet. I feel you have some sort of ending here that you need to come to before they can move towards you. Okay, so we have the card of soul retrieval here, which is card 49. Okay. You are no longer fragmented. You are one with creation. See? This is what I'm saying. So you were fragmented. Okay, you have healed the cause of the pain you feel, so you do not need to dwell on it any longer. Really, it's true. If you are still hovering over an old wound, find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you've already mastered. Go for the big one on the journey back to Eden. Okay. This is what this person is waiting for. There's some sort of ending, finishing up, something here that needs to happen before they can move in here. But they will be there. So if you know who this person is, they are waiting on you. So if you're doing your inner work, if you're just finishing something out, this person is ready to make something happen with you. It's funny, it just feels like they're sitting in the wings waiting for that time, waiting for the sign from the universe to say it's time. Have a great week.